Dan Crenshaw, Texas, came equipped with his best President Trump impression as he and other lawmakers roasted their colleagues on both sides of the aisle and the commander-in-chief at the Washington Press Club Foundation's annual congressional dinner. "This is a bit of a risk," the freshman congressman said as he took to the mic at the fake Wednesday evening at the Mandarin Oriental Hotel in Washington. But Crenshaw appeared to warm up the journalist-filled crowd. "Actually, I'm going to start with a Trump joke. I want to earn your trust," Crenshaw said, as he began to bust out his Trump impersonation. Crenshaw mocked Trump for referring to Apple CEO Tim Cook as Tim Apple at a White House meeting with business leaders last week. "I'm just imagining what's going in the president's head when he's saying this. Tim, he makes a lot of money," Crenshaw said, taking on Trump's hand gestures and tone. "More money than me? No, not possible," Crenshaw continued. "As Trump, he makes the phones, I make the hotels. He makes tiny, little phones, I make big, beautiful hotels. What are those phones called? Apples. Tim Apple." Crenshaw continued to laugh. "Your brand should be your last name, Tim Apple," Crenshaw, 35, exclaimed. Trump wrote on Twitter days after the name broke that he was making an attempt to save time and words with the reference. The president wasn't the only impersonation that Crenshaw unveiled at the gala event. He also poked fun at former Rep. Beto O'Rourke, Texas, pretending to read from the possible 2020 White House candidate's diary. Crenshaw, who gained a national profile last year after Saturday Night Live mocked him for a war injury, before apologizing and inviting him on to make a cameo appearance, then told the members of the media that they should love Trump. "Journalism is cool again and you have endless content. Let's be honest," he said. "Business is good. Imagine if it was fellow Rep. John Delaney DND in the White House. You got nothing," Crenshaw said of the 2020 presidential hopeful. "Congress has been cool. I'm blessed to be part of a very memorable 2018 freshman class," Crenshaw said. "We made lot of noise so far, not a lot of sense." The lawmaker quipped, while Crenshaw's one-liners easily elicited the biggest laughs of the night. Rep. Sherry Bustos was also on hand to throw out some of her own political zingers. The Illinois Democrat praised Sen. Elizabeth Warren DeMass for raising the bar and talking about childcare. "It's such an important issue, and nowhere do we need it more than at the White House," said Bustos. It was not a reference to Trump's temper tantrums, because the other day I was supposed to have a dinner with Vice President Pence to discuss legislation, Bustos told the crowd. But unfortunately, at the last minute, they canceled it, because Mother was nowhere to be found. 57-year-old Bustos, who was a journalist for 17 years before serving in Congress, reserved her biggest swipe for another 2020 Democratic presidential contender, instead of the complicated Iowa caucuses. Bustos teased, "Let's see which of the presidential candidates can hit the most interns in a binder-throwing contest. We kind of figured Amy Klobuchar, D., might win that one. She's had some practice," referring to reports of the Minnesota senator mistreating staffers. "I like Amy. She's funny," Bustos added. At the 75th annual dinner, veteran journalist Elizabeth Drew was honored with the Washington Press Club Foundation's Lifetime Achievement Award, while Post's Washington correspondents Ann Brody and Dan Friedman, of Hearst newspapers, took home regional reporting awards.